It is Thursday. Super excited. That means tomorrow's Friday. I'm getting ready to film. I'm gonna do my complete microblading, I don't know what you call it. Not update, but like overview, review. I don't know, my experience. I debated getting like dressed and taking a shower and whatever, but I took a shower yesterday, and let's face it, I don't shower every day. It's not good for my hair, it's not good for my skin, you know, and it's not good for my soul. I don't know, I debated whether or not I'd like get all ready to sit down and film, but I think I should just film like this, because this is why I got my eyebrows microbladed in the first place, was so that I could just walk out in public without a bra on, my sweats, my hair up like this, and still look good because I have eyebrows, you know? So I'm just gonna film like this. It's been a crazy week. It's been a shit-tastic week is what I will call it. I say that because it's been both shitty this month and both really fantastic. If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you know that we were in DC this last weekend. We really just needed to get away. It's been a fun few weeks here, you guys know. Stuff breaking, unexpected bills coming up left and right, things like that. It's just been overwhelming for us. So John had some work in the DC area, and you know, I just was like, well, let's tag along, let's all go, let's make it a family thing. Ava was able to come even though it was her dad's weekend, so that was awesome. Yeah, it was just like a really fun trip. We ate so much good food. We did so many different things. We walked a ton. It was fun being able to share some of the experiences that I've had in the Virginia, DC area with Ava, just because she's 14 now, so she's like my little teenager, and I really want our relationship just to grow and get closer and closer as we get closer in age, so to speak. Not saying that I'm immature. Well, sometimes I can be, but she's, you know, very mature for her age, and we have a lot of the same interests, and it's just a lot of fun. Like this, when I was a teen mom and I was scared out of my mind, this like her becoming a teenager and early 20s and a young adult was what got me through those hard times. I was like, okay, she's gonna be older and we're gonna be best friends and whatever. Not like Gilmore Girls best friends, because I feel like that relationship is a little dysfunctional, and I honestly, now that I'm the mom, I see Rory completely different. Like, she is just a spoiled little brat in my opinion, and I really hope Ava doesn't wind up like that. But just like, I want to be close to her, you know. I don't know, I just want to be able to, like, you know, be on the same level. Like, I want her to be, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just want to be close. So it was a lot of fun spending time with her and just sharing all these things with her. She went out to DC for her 8th grade trip last spring, but there was a lot that they didn't get to see, so it was fun being able to share like the other aspects of that area. Like I said, lots of good food. The little kids, oh my gosh, they walked so much. We took them to the monuments, and I think we walked like 6 miles. Like, they were such troopers. You know, I had to bribe them with ice cream and stuff like that, but definitely what we needed. Like, we needed to get away from everything here, like kids included. Like, it's just been It's just been stressful. So right before we left, though, like legit morning before we left, if you guys remember, John made that comment about how, like, now that we replaced the water heater and all was right there, our dryer would die. Right before we left, sure enough, I was doing my normal Kelly routine of before we leave for a trip, which was get the house clean, get all the laundry done, so when we get home, it's just like, okay. The dryer wouldn't turn on. It was like dead. And I legit started hysterically laughing and almost crying at the same time. Just because I was like, you know, it just was so perfect. I left it. I was just like, screw this. Like, I need to get out of here. And we left for our trip. So we had a great trip, though. And we came back really tired, but really rejuvenated. We're still trying to get back in the swing of things. The kids are really, really tired. Wyatt got sick on Monday. He just, I don't know if it was allergies or what, but he didn't go to school Monday, so he's been trying to get back on track with his, you know, homework and stuff, and soccer and everything. And Ava's like, school is insane when it comes to like parent involvement, so I've been like trying to juggle that with kids, and then I'm coaching 2 soccer teams this season, so that's starting, and that's gonna be the next 2 months of my life, plus Wyatt's soccer because he's not playing for those teams. It's just been a lot. So yeah, it's just been really up and down this whole month. And then the other day, yesterday, me and John were, you know, checking out just kind of the attachments and stuff to the dryer and figuring out like, okay, you know, what kind of dryer do we want to buy? And as we're messing around with the dryer, John realizes that something actually got knocked off the dryer. I don't remember what it was, but he said something was knocked off and disconnected. He reconnected it, and I am happy to say I am drying laundry right now in the dryer. So that saved us like $1,000. So I am super excited. We are still considering, however, replacing the dryer because John's already fixed that thing once after it died. I believe it was like a year or two ago. And it's very, very slow. Like, it is turning the laundry very slow. It is not drying laundry very fast. Like, we're probably wasting more money overall on, you know, drying time because we have to dry it like 1.5 times. You know, it's not a very efficient dryer. It's very old. So, you know, we are talking about, do we just get a new dryer before it becomes like one of those, again, it dies and then we have to wait a week, you know, to get one. Like, I don't know. So we're talking about that. But in the meantime, I'm just relieved because it's like I was really overwhelmed with the thought of like not having a dryer, period. So now to know like, okay, now we can take our time and figure out what one we want and then save up, because you guys know we don't like to use credit cards. But yeah, it was like a huge relief. It felt like something was finally turning around in my life, because I will be completely honest with you guys, I've been feeling really crappy lately. And I know I don't portray that a lot because I don't like to be super duper negative, even though I am here sometimes, a lot of times. I have been like really overwhelmed lately in the last month. And it's, you know, between just like all the things that just seem to be going wrong, even the little things when they pile up like they have been, it's really hard to see the positive. And it's really hard not to feel like, oh shit, what am I doing wrong? Like, what is going on? The universe is just like beating me down over and over and over again. And it feels like every single time we get ahead and we pay off a bill or we have a little bit of extra money, it's just like something else, like the ceiling downstairs caving in, you know, which we still haven't fixed, you know? So I've just been really overwhelmed. The kids have been kind of hard lately. I mean, I love them. They've been really easy, but at the same time, like it's to the extreme. You know, it's like they're extremely good or they're extremely bad. It seems like there's no middle ground lately. I don't share every little thing that goes wrong. I don't share every little like frustration I have. But it's just been, I've just been really, 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 really overwhelmed and just the dryer, even though we'll probably have to replace it because it is dying and it is costing us more to keep running it. It was just kind of like that little thing that I needed to feel like, okay, stuff is getting better because this is actually like fixable for right now. Yeah, that was a long conversation I just had with you guys. One-sided conversation nonetheless, but I have to film. I'm gonna film. Currently have a little bit of a mess left over from traveling, so I'm just gonna work on cleaning up and try to reattach my outlet strip. Obviously, taping it to the wall didn't work, so I'm gonna have John figure out how to get that to stay better up there. I did the watering of my plants already. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, now I'm just gonna work on cleaning up my office, getting a little bit more organized because I feel like, I don't know, I'm feeling in a weird mood. And whenever I'm in a weird mood, I always like move around my plants or furniture or clean or organize, and it makes me feel better. Anyone else like that? I'll show you a project that I've been working on. If you're like me and you have a child who is obsessed with Legos, it can get a little bit disastrous keeping track of all the Legos. He owns a lot of Legos, as you can see. This is not usually like this. We set up this whole entire like Lego wall with pegboards and everything for storage for him. And oh, hello again. One of the reasons why he's got so many Legos is because when he was younger and first started getting, like, Wyatt started building on his own quite early. He's very smart. He takes after his dad when it comes to like mechanical stuff and like figuring things out. But since he was so young, he didn't really understand, like, when he would get nicer, bigger sets, he didn't understand the importance of like keeping those things together. He was recently playing with a friend whose sets were all put together, and he was like, oh man, I wish all my sets were put together. And I told him, I was like, they can be, like, we can rebuild them together. So we're in the middle of sorting everything by color in his drawers. So like everything's gonna be sorted by color in all of these drawers. What is that? That's, yeah. Everything's gonna be, because right now they all look like this. So we're sorting all of the colors. That's gonna be a gray bin. This is gonna be black and white. And I've been slowly trying to get everything sorted for him so that it doesn't look like this, so that he can find his parts to do his rebuilds. And the deal is that if I help him sort everything completely, like all by color, and he successfully keeps his drawers and all of his Legos like organized for 30 days, so a full month, because I've read and done research about like good habits and bad habits, and it takes 30 days to form a good habit. If he can keep his Lego area completely sorted and nice for 30 days, and he can successfully rebuild 5 different sets from scratch that he already owns, because we keep all of our booklets, and then you can also look stuff up online. If he can do all of those things, I'm gonna buy him like his dream set, which we don't really know what that is yet. It's up to negotiation between me and him. But I told him, I said, if you can, again, 30 days, keeping everything organized, and do 5 successful rebuilds of all different like categories. So he needs to like do a difficult large one, a medium one, and then a small one, and then some randoms. If he can do that, I will buy him like a super expensive set. So that is his task, which is a huge task, but it's also gonna be a huge reward for him. And I'm hoping that in doing this and in helping him become more organized and show him the importance of like keeping his Legos in an orderly fashion, I'm hoping that that feeling of like accomplishment sticks with him, because that's what it is for me. I tried explaining this to him. When I see drawers that look like this versus that, like I get so happy, and he's the same way. He gets so happy when things are organized. So I'm hoping that if he helps me and we get it put together and he like feels like that sense of accomplishment, I'm hoping it sticks with him and he will successfully keep his Legos sorted and do some rebuilds and have his Legos back, and we can put them all up in his shelves and he can have something to play with. And then also he'll get a high reward, which is a really nice Lego set, because he's got his eye on a bunch of them. And Legos are one thing that I honestly, I get irritated with them because they're so expensive and because they're everywhere in my house. But I honestly love Legos because it's something creative that the kids, you know, are doing and that they're building, and it makes me feel better that they're not just sitting in front of the TV playing video games. So anyways, yeah. I just got something in the mail. I'm super excited. John, you have your work shirt on. Go away. How ugly but cute are these? They're called harem pants, I guess, and I have been drooling all over a different brand's one that I saw on Instagram, but then I went to their website and it was like $100 for a pair of pants, and I was like, absolutely not. I will spend $100 on the Lululemon pants all day long because I know that they are awesome and their like customer service is great. But pants that I wasn't sure of and had never used, and a company that I found purely from Instagram and Facebook, I was a little unsure about spending that much money. So I went to Amazon and I Googled harem pants, and I found these for $19, which is a whole heck of a lot better. And I got them and they arrived today and they're super comfortable, like super comfortable. I got them to do yoga in, to be completely honest, because they're like, you can do all sorts of bendy stuff because they're so, you know, open. So I got them to do yoga in, but also they're working out really well for my tummy when I'm bloated, because right now I'm bloated because my period's starting soon, which you can see a little bit. That's all right. This striping right here doesn't really do much for my midsection, but I don't really care. They are super comfortable. So I'll leave a link below if anybody wants to check those out, but I kind of want a black pair, but I couldn't find a good black pair with good reviews on Amazon. And again, I really just don't want to pay $100. Like now that I have these on, I don't really want to pay $100 for a pair of pants from that other company. I don't know, we'll see. If you guys have any like experience with this type of pant and you know of a good reputable company that sells them, let me know. Something in my something. Gotta take this back to the store.
Oh, you need to take that to the store?
Yeah, I hate going to the mall. Maybe I'll wait for you guys
go like that
this weekend and go.
Sure.
I just need you to take this magnificent pile of garbage upstairs for me to slowly fold and put away. Thank you, baby. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Alright, so I just got my video done editing. It's always really exciting when you can get a video done editing wise when there's like an hour or something of footage. Don't worry, I edited it down to like 26 minutes, I think is what I got it down to. But I'm gonna make dinner. John just left for volleyball not too long ago, and I need to get the kids to bed early because we are not back on a good schedule since coming back from DC, and the kids have just been so sleep deprived and they've just been ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. So I'm gonna make dinner. So it's 9 o'clock at night. I think my kids are asleep. I say that because I tucked them in quite a while ago because like I said, early bedtimes. Pretty positive they're both asleep, but you guys know how I bought out like all of Target's cotton candy Peeps over Easter, and then I ordered some more off of Amazon. Well, I decided to break into my last pack because I was craving sugar because I'm about to start my period. Just to give you a gauge of how hot and humid it gets in our house. The heat and humidity in our house over the summer melted the Peeps. They're fine, they taste fine, they don't expire until January, but oh my gosh, look how sad they are. How hot is it in your house? Oh, it's Peep melting hot. That's how hot. John's not home yet, he's still at volleyball. Well, hello there. I'm gonna spend some time putting all this glorious laundry away, or at least folding it for the kids. Like I said, I just fold the clothes. I put them in piles up there for all the kids and John, and then they put all their clothes away. It's pretty magical that they're at that age that they can do that now. But usually I'd be upset seeing this much laundry, but honestly, I'm so relieved that our dryer is working that this looks so good to me right now. Oh, and for those wondering, if you didn't see my Instagram, yes, I immediately did the hammer dance. Well, in my harem pants.
I would say your best bet is to unplug it and plug it back in.
Well, why do I have to do all of that?
I don't know, sweetie. Those things have little computers in them. Every now and then they get a little goofy.
Mary's recipe doesn't specify how to ganache. Just makes that, isn't it? Just makes.
Got my laundry done. I'm just gonna go downstairs and check. I have a ghost. I think there's a ghost in my house. What? It's like a rave. What the hell is happening? I have a ghost in my house. Who's got a weird sense of humor. Well, I'll just add that to the list of more broken crap in our house. Shoot, I forgot why I went downstairs. I was gonna go check on the laundry, but forget it. I already folded all of this laundry. That's good for one night. I will leave the rest till tomorrow because I'm tired and I need to go to bed. It is now Saturday. Skipped a day or two with vlogging, but I rearranged the downstairs with John last night, and basically I wanted to make a more hospitable place for him to be able to have his work area because he does work from home, and then also for the kids and me and whoever comes over to be comfortable when watching TV. So I actually think this makes the room look a lot bigger and more open. It's not as pretty as it used to be because we took down that shelf and all my decorations, but I think it actually is more. What are you doing, Nuna? This should be just called the Nuna modeling vlog. It looks a lot more comfy and practical. Totally like fulfilled my itch for like change or to do something. I didn't spend any money, and yeah. All right, guys, we are having super brunch. We have fruit, we have pancakes, we have eggs cooked 2 ways, we have donuts and apple danishes, orange juice. It's super brunch time. You excited? And we have syrup. Yeah, we don't have meat. That's the one thing that I was like, dang it, we forgot sausage or hash browns. Hash browns would have been good too, and bacon. We'll do it better next month. Super brunch. Super brunch! So it is Monday. You guys know Mondays are actually one of my favorite days of the week. I would actually say second to Fridays. Mondays are my favorite day of the week. Just because I feel like it's a fresh new start to the week. I feel like everything that happened last week, all the shitty stuff, like that's behind me. It's a new week. Get stuff done, all that good stuff. And yeah, I like Mondays. Just dropped the kids off at school. I am headed to do some work, and then I need to run some errands, and then there's just so much stuff I need to get done today. The house is a little bit of a mess. Instead of like cleaning all yesterday, I had 2 different soccer practices for the teams that I'm coaching this season for our kids at school. And Saturday, as you guys saw, we had Super Brunch Saturday, and we literally just watched movies all day with the kids, and it was amazing. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done today. John is calling me. Oh, John's calling me. I don't even know where this day has gone. I am so tired, but it is like 9 o'clock. It's bedtime. I should probably face you this way in case a naked child runs past me. It should be in bed right now, but they are not in bed yet. I'm just finally sitting down to eat dinner. I made butter chicken over rice. It is so good. I'm sad that I forgot to use my basmati rice though. I just have regular white rice. Yes. Look harder. Yeah. I am the keeper of blank. Yeah, it was really good. It's actually it turned out better than I thought it would, to the point where the kids ate all the rice and John ate all the rice twice. Like I made 2 helpings full of rice and they ate it all, and each had tons of seconds. So I sacrificed my rice because I wanted them to eat and go to bed. So now I made a 3rd batch of rice for myself, and I'm finally sitting down to eat. And the kids should be in bed, but instead they're still coming downstairs every 5 seconds. Anyways, I made it through Monday. Yay! Tomorrow shouldn't be so hectic. I'm gonna let you guys go though. I'm exhausted, had a long day, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. I'll leave the recipe for this underneath here if you guys are interested. It's an Instant Pot recipe, and it's so very, very good. So very good.